On this side we got a beautiful full rainbow, and on this side, gorgeous sunrise. Alright, so I got my first order for our home business packed up, and we will add some more bubbles there and get that ready to ship off. And this one is going here to Missouri. So thank you very much, everyone that supports our business and our family, and I know you're going to enjoy, and so let me know. Well, hello. Let's see, how do y'all, can y'all hear and see me okay? Yeah, 5x5. Hey, I got base here. What? Yeah, my wife just told me that. That's pretty sad. Let me see here if I can turn this volume down. All right. Can everyone see echo? Is it still echoing? 5x5. Still getting an echo there? Better, okay. I'm outside, so it may be a little choppy. Sorry, my internet's kind of funny too. I may have to go inside. Okay. Well, we'll try and go quick, and if it cuts out, let me know and I'll head inside. Hello, everyone. I probably won't catch everyone's comments. I'm out here on my laptop, and I'm going to miss some things, I'm sure. Does it? Oh, yeah. So yeah, the skies are beautiful tonight, and it's picking up, the wind's picking up a little bit, so we probably won't be out too long, but about as long as it takes me to make some tea. So I don't know if you saw, but I got my glass jar in here, heating up my tea water, so we'll get that going. Hopefully everyone get it. Cool, Mr. Landfill, awesome. Yeah, hopefully you guys all got your packages. The first round so far, at least, I know some on the second have not. I did have a few logistics errors in the shipping on some of the prizes. So first of all, I apologize. And that was Andy, Rabbits, Busters, and Renegades. And so with Renegades, I have to give you a special apology. I was working until like 2 in the morning. Well, no excuse every day, but when I got yours sent out, I don't know what I was thinking. I got that address way off, so I apologize. I'm going to get those 3 packages rushed out as soon as post office opens Monday. A couple of the freezer camp stickers, those were on back order because of some spelling errors, so those will be shipped out Monday as well. Get to you real quick. So putting everything together, it was some logistics that I had to go through. And part of what I'm doing here with the home business is I'm trying to share a lot of the steps, not super in depth, but a lot of the steps that I encounter as I go to help anyone out, hopefully. And so Some of that was the logistics with shipping. I ran into a few errors, but that's okay. So this is my next step in my plan for the business, and that is now that I've done the initial launch and I got the product on the shelf, one that I really like. Now I'm going to step back and look at that initial launch and where the logistic errors happened and what went well and what didn't, and fix those things. So I already have a plan to fix my shipping errors. Even the ones that did get to people, I think just took far too long to get there. And we got quite a few people in here. So hello, everyone. I apologize for not saying hi to everyone in here, but I know we got quite a few people. So welcome. It looks like I'm freezing up on my end. I don't know if I'm freezing for anyone else.
It looks like I'm freezing up on my end. I don't know.
But so if you did get your packages, I hope you enjoy. I really enjoy the teas. Actually, today what I'm doing here on the live stream.
Teas actually today.
5x5. Okay, I'm just going to keep going because mine's cutting out a lot, but I'll just keep going here. Actually, what I'm doing tonight, I want to talk a little bit about how I think the launch of the business went. I think it was a real success. I mentioned some of the issues I had that I'm working through, but now and my next steps there. And so I wanted to mention that tonight, some of what's been going on around the house here, around the backyard urban homestead. Definitely been winterizing. So I know a lot of people out there have already caught that cold weather. It's supposed to hit tonight for us. I don't think tomorrow's supposed to get above 55. Now, out here in the desert, we're not going to get a lot of moisture, probably, but it is going to dip. So I know I got 2 people in here, I think, other people from New Mexico as well. My fire was freezing up. So I know you guys understand it's going to be getting cold here tonight. Yep. And so I've been working on blowing the water out of all the water lines and getting the chicken coop buttoned up in the quail shack as much as possible. Might go look there in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and pull my water out of the fire because it's boiling, and we're going to let that cool for a few minutes. Might get a freeze tonight. Yep. I just got my little sticker. Let me see, can you see me? I'm all frozen again. So all I got is a little stick on a wire. That'll help me get it out. Should. It doesn't break. It doesn't break. Well. I'm gonna break on you. I'm gonna grab my glove. I didn't choose a very good stick. I'm not gonna choose another. I'm not gonna choose another glove. Cheap water. Cool. Go. Set that cool for a moment. There we go. The floor looks awesome. And then people are talking awesome. Yeah, so I didn't have a whole lot planned tonight. I really wanted to say thank you again to everyone that made the success of my store launch possible. I wanted to warn everyone to winterize if you haven't already. Get out there and button your animals up and all. And then just kind of chat by the fire as I make some of my desert gold tea. So my end, the internet here has been weird all day, and especially now. So it looks like I'm cutting in and out quite a bit. So if I disappear, I do apologize. Yeah. Renegade's saying, yep, you've been winterizing and the wood stove is ready. Oh, and Bob too, wood stove is on. Ooh, I am jealous. So me and my wife have been more seriously talking about moving for sure, getting our own land. We actually found a place we want to look at here in New Mexico. And so hopefully we'll do that real quick. We've been debating, as to whether we want to save more and get some other things buttoned up, like some vehicle issues or things like that, or move on land. And I'm really thinking moving on the land is going to be the best option right now. So we've been talking a lot more seriously about that. Probably going to end up in New Mexico still, but all right. So I got my Desert Gold blend here. It's my evening tea, but I still have a lot of things to do tea, so I'm not going to fall asleep. These little bags, what I do is I just kind of pinch them like that, and they stand up real nice. It keeps looking like I've lost the stream completely, so I don't know if you guys still watch it. If you guys are, well, let me wait till I come back on for sure. Well, 5x5, okay. It's just my computer, I can't see then. So if I do lose everyone, we are going to be back on tomorrow morning for Garden Chat with Matt, Garden Tea with Farmer Casey. That's at 9:30 Mountain Time here tomorrow morning. And so got my cup, got my tea bag, got a Desert Gold tea, and I'm going to go ahead and pour that. So it is getting cool. Let's see, 84 degrees Fahrenheit here today, and tomorrow low will be 60. So yeah, it's hot there, I guess, right now, and then looks like it's going to be getting quite a bit cooler. This is the Grafted Branch mug. So the Camp Counselor ones, I don't, those are through the third party right now. I haven't printed them off. I just have the design, and I haven't ordered mine yet. So actually Shiloh and Andy are going to get the first mug, and that should be there soon, hopefully here.
I haven't ordered mine yet.
But you can get them on the website, Grafted Branch Homestead. You just go down to the bottom to the spread shop, and you can get all the freezer camp there right now. 11 inches already in Montana. Wow. Was Verna in here? I know Verna's been sick. Verna, if you're in here, I do wish you better. I didn't see if she was in here or not. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Well, the pictures, Bob, you've sent me look really cool. So I didn't get the little video clips on them outside here. They're inside. But Bob actually had sent me some pictures of some quail feeders he made, really neat ones. And I wanted to share that. So actually, if it's okay with you, Bob, I'd like to share that next week. Hopefully help some people out. Those are really neat. And then starting next week, we're going to be going in with our next 4 weeks of creator following in depth, looking into their channel. And so we actually, Kelly with Feathered Connections had sent me some pictures as well, some things she's got going on. So we're going to start deep diving into Feathered Connections as good as, as I can for the next few weeks. And so we were going to start that this week, but I thought with the cooler weather and me being extremely exhausted and then just a lot going on with the family here, tonight was a good night for a nice cup of tea and fireside chat and just kind of sitting here and relaxing. So we're going to start in with that this next week here. Share away. I've noticed much less waste. What is that? Yeah, so a lot of you guys I know who are doing the Halloween hatch of quail eggs. Today should start your lockdown, I believe. So I didn't. My celadons are growing quickly. They're doing really good. I've been doing a lot of work in the quail shack, and actually, I'll probably walk over there. Oh, about sharing his pics. Oh, okay, share away. He said yes. You notice a lot less waste on your feeders. Awesome. Yeah, Bob. So I want to redo my feeders. I'm probably going to share yours out next week then. And then I have a community tab that's going to be going up on my webpage. So I might share there as well. And of course, I'll credit you all that. Sure. Hey, and Nikki's here too. Hello. You're in lockdown too. Well, I'm jealous. So I've been working in the quail shack, getting it, winterized better, buttoned up a little bit better. I'm going to be moving the celadon in there, and I've been organizing some of my quail. And then I had a little mouse problem in there. So the flooring I used was the paver stones, and I just laid those down on the dirt. And of course, they can tunnel and dig all through it's just desert sand, mesa sand. So I'm going to have to dig that out and either pour concrete, or I thought about maybe laying a layer of hardware cloth down and then putting that back in. So I have that pulled up right now. Yeah. So I'm definitely trying to reduce waste. That was actually something that Kelly at Feathered Connections had pointed out in her email she had sent to me, was using all of the quail. That's something that Ed really, with his work too, points out quite a bit. So that's something that's really inspired me to not waste, to really use more. And so I do have a bunch of projects going there, hopefully in that direction. I am letting my fire die down. I was wanting to keep a roaring one going, but the wind's picking up a little bit here with the temperature change, and I want to be safe. So what? Okay. Yeah, so I'm about to do that, Andy. I hate using them, I really do, but I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Now this, so I built most everything with the chicken wire, and then I discovered, well, the rodents can get through the chicken wire, and you guys have told me so can a lot of predators, so I'm trying to switch everything to the hardware cloth, and now you're telling me they're going to get through. Can they chew through it? That's insane. You have to just pour concrete, I guess. Is that what they do? They just chew through it? Well, I do like how that moon looks. So the other thing I was going to do tonight, and it looks like it really looks cloudy, but it's not. All the clouds are just right there. So if it does clear out quite a bit, one of the things I wanted to do is maybe get my telescope out later and do maybe a late night live stream of the moon. My wife's camera gets some really good shots, and it's been neat. If you followed me at all for a little while, you probably heard me talk about it. I really like taking pictures of and looking at the sun and moon. Yeah. So I hope you guys are all staying warm out there. It seems like looks like a lot of you have your quail going down into the lockdown. My goal is to have tea in everyone's hands for them to be enjoying on the live stream with me here. But I'm definitely someone that learns by doing, and I knew that going into it. So I fully expected this rollout to have some, logistic things, and I actually noted all that. And the way I went about it was, I want to nail all the problems and get things fixed from the start before I, try and grow the business. And so you guys are all helping me do that. I appreciate it. Okay. Well, they are resilient. I guess it's Andy's method there. Go with the sticky traps. I catch them all the time, but, Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, probably. Man, they are resilient. So I know, definitely we got to figure out how to keep those out. And I mentioned other predators before, hawks trying to take the chickens or the neighbor's cats I'm always fighting. I know over at Ultimate SNF, his brother there had a little bit ago, but had, I think, a bear break in and just smash the enclosures. And so things I don't have to deal with right now, but we've been looking at a piece of, we want to go look at, we've been looking at online, but a piece of land that has 10 acres. And that's beyond my wildest dreams. It's a lot of work on the little house there, but if you're a praying person. Yeah, they squish down like octopus, huh? And then get full and get stuck. Well, so I'm pretty sure they have got to be having the time of their life in the quail shack because of the food that falls, and then there's water and all that stuff. Security lights are clicking on back here. I'm actually surprised it's as quiet as it has been. Some of the neighbors have been partying. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Landfill. Everyone thumbs up if you haven't. I know tonight's just a real laid back stream, but would muchly appreciate it. I got some videos I've been working on for next week, and hopefully that one, we'll be back inside for that one, and I'm going to roll it out more like our regular ones. This week, though, a fireside chat just seemed like something I really needed. So, I may throw another log on. Maybe not. I don't want to chance it. It's up in Moriarty area. Oh, well, Stanley, I think. So more northern. I would like to be more in southern New Mexico a little bit, but we're still looking. I've been kind of looking. My plan has been kind of to build up a little bit more, but down and if it was just me, I would just get a couple acres and drag a trailer out. But I got the family to deal with and to think about and consider. And so we got to think about that too. We also, unless I get the business up and going really quickly and we're able to quit our jobs and do that, I will need to come into or work somewhere at least. And my wife will need to be able to drive into work. So we can't be too far. Where we've been looking, she's saying it's in Belen. Sorry. Yeah, so it's an hour out. We kind of look at places back and forth. You're wearing your Ned's Pipe and Supply shirt now. Okay. I'm unaware of what Ned's Pipe and Supply is, excuse me. But okay. Thanks, babe. So we want to go out and look at it and see. I'm going to angle the camera up, though, because the moon's coming out. There we go. Yeah, so I would be completely down with, even living in a van or a portable thing. I don't know how much so the rest of my family would do that. But oh, okay. Oh, neat. Okay. Yeah, so we do got some New Mexico people. That's awesome. So we're out. I don't know. Ooh, my computer wants to restart. Do not do it, please. Restart required. Oh, I don't know what that is. Yeah, clusters. Yours was one of the packages too that won't be there until probably Wednesday. So I do apologize, but that is coming right away. Oh, okay. Oh, neat. Okay, cool. I'll have to check them out. So we're out on the Southwest Mesa, at the edge of town. But hopefully not for long. I do want to get out of town. I do want to get on land. I love doing all the building, but it is constantly in my mind as I'm building things and trying to make them better and learn and develop the skills, and that's why I'm still doing it. But it is always in my mind that, you know, we are going to be leaving. So there's that. We'll check them out. Yep. Yeah, sorry, Buzz. All right. So I'm going to, oh, the other thing I've fallen behind on was I thought that my program sent out the email for all the samples. And so I've been waiting for addresses to come back for that. And that's been amongst orders rolling in. So I noticed a couple days ago that I hadn't gotten those addresses when I went to send them. And so the email didn't go out. And so I had an error there too. So I got to send out the email probably individually to everyone that signed up for those samples so I can send them out. I was also trying to compile because some people put in orders, won prizes and samples. So I was trying to compile the different things. I ran into a few issues I'll get worked out, but I did want to come on tonight and apologize for that. Good. Yeah, well, you guys rock. I'm glad you're awesome. Thank you there, Andy. I sure hope Verna's feeling better. I do. Feels like I'm losing my voice always too. But yeah, we'll check them out. What else was it? So I don't think Feathered Connections is in here. Kelly, if you're in here, type something in there. I don't think you are. If you were, I was going to stream over to your website and check it out. But if you're not, well, I'll just wait till next week when we do that. So Kelly, too, with Feathered Connections is going to be, I think she's still going to be doing it, but is going to be doing some freezer camp stuff, too, I believe. So that's really exciting. There you go. Also, the cups. So these aren't the ones from the spread shop. These were mine. These are ones I gave away. I'm giving away. A lot of people, you know, can want them and things like that. Anyways, it's because the graphics front facing, which isn't really a problem, but I did want it on the side like, you know, you normally have. So my spread shop ones are like that. And I have a lot of other merchandise on order. I did kind of pause that though, because I'm thinking about investing in I think they're called the Cricut machines. So I can print my own. I really want to control the quality of all the stuff. And that was part of why I had concerns about doing the spread shop or third-party stuff. Because people can buy product and have my logo, my image and all that on it and my word behind it. But I can't control the quality of it. So my goal is to get everything made here that I can control that. Hey, G. Mary's in here. Shalom. Good to see you. It's just an easy going chat tonight there, Mary. It doesn't seem like the wind's going to pick up. I think I might throw another log on. And while that's going, I'm going to go ahead and we can walk over to the Quail Shack. I want to just show a couple things I've been working on over there, and then we'll come right back. So the camera will be at the ground a little bit walking over there, but it's kind of covered a little bit just for a little privacy, right? Okay, my security lights will click on. All right, so we'll come over here. I think I showed I put the little door on. And I've been working on buttoning up everything. I need to come and cut away where I've put insulation. And this is going to get facing boards. I've been finishing the roof. Hey there, Betty. What's up? Also took apart their watering system. Eventually that will run through here, this year actually, in through their coop, and it'll be circulating again. And so that way it'll be heated. But for now, I've taken it out. I did add this pipe a while ago, though, just on the outside here. This is extremely convenient to dump water in there without having to go in the coop. what I'm going to do is make this a door, though, because in the winter, their water dish freezes, and I don't always want to go in there, so I can open here, get their dish, break that, and fill it. That's the idea. My first comment got error. I had to type it again. I can still see my first comment, but I guess it's hidden from you all. It may be. I do apologize. I'm not too sure. So my fire's going. I won't be too long. Been working on the trim on here because the inside of this is going to get some installation panels. So right now I have the panels on the outside, but those are going inside. The second solar panel's going up too to make up for the light being lower. It's kind of a mess out here because I've been giving them dirt baths, and we've been having some fun out here. Let's see. Mickey's in there, back there. But you can see that back door. I've been working on that. Go ahead in here real quick for a moment. Look into yeah, so that's what I was thinking. I think those Crickets do the sublimation. I know the sublimation printers are extremely pricey, but from what I was told, there's things you can maybe work around that. Anyways, yeah, no, thank you, Ed. That's awesome. So in here, you are going to see where the insulation is coming out. That's on purpose. I wanted to fill the walls. I drilled little holes, and then I've been filling the walls with this insulation is what I've been doing. And then I'll come along and put little facing boards on. So this will all be covered. This, I still need to finish right there, but then getting the door worked on. I did notch it out like this, and that was because originally I had these boards up this high. This is the back one, and I didn't want to remove it for various reasons, but I decided just to do this little cutout, and it looks funky, but I like it. Anyhow, so I got this nice big heavy door on here now, and it leads to the back area. Before it was just open, but part of my winterizing is I went ahead and did that. Look at these jumbos. These guys are absolutely huge. I can barely get them out of the door. I need to weigh them, but that was another problem I ran into actually was my scale. When I was trying to weigh the birds the other day, my scale broke. So these guys here are cold weighting. Some others. Anywho, the insulation's going to be going on the inside, and the exhaust fans have been put up. So we'll head back to the fire. All their lights go on and off automatically with timers. You have red and white lights and I don't know, all kinds of things. So after the stream, what I do is I'll come close these windows up, and I am going to be putting, we need to go to freezer camp. Some of these windows are going to be getting the atmospheric pistons that they use on greenhouse windows, so they'll open and close in the day on those two. And an actuator will go on another one. Let's go back to our fire. Go. Thanks. Yeah, I liked it. It's kind of a little small. I do wish I built it a little bit bigger, but it does what I need. It's to keep the birds warm and the food. And so when we do get some land, I like a lot of things I did in the building of it that I think are unique that I'll do again. I'm just going to do it on a larger scale. Also because I'm going to be building a lot outside permit, I have to keep things, within certain regulations, shed style regulations. But everything we do here on this homestead is I'm learning. That's my goal, how to do things. I grew up very much so urban city boy. We went camping and did things like that, but I really didn't. I didn't build things, or I could have helped my father out, but I didn't. So I'm learning building. I'm learning gardening. I'm learning, animal husbandry, or all this stuff is all new within the last few years to me. So the goal here is to learn as much as I can. That way, when we do get land, everything's on phase 2, basically. Yeah. Actually, Bob, good. Yes. So I did use screws and everything for that reason. I also, I'm not going to dismantle everything. Some I will leave. The quail shack, it's not cemented and I could take it. So I built things basically in segments, and they're screwed together. And so for the most part, I would be able to move everything. The greenhouse I'm building is the same way. So minus a couple posts, a lot of it will come. Another thing I got to do pretty quickly is I'm going to need to get a truck. So that will help with moving stuff. My car is dying very quickly. It's been such a blessing, and but I'm gonna have to get a truck here pretty quickly. And so, skills and knowledge is important. Yeah, that's the most important. Yeah, isn't that beautiful? I think it's a full moon. I believe so. I think a little later tonight, I'm probably going to get my telescope out, and I might do a live if I can get it to go. Yeah. So as far as I don't plan on tearing everything out. I still want it to look nice. One of my goals here too, as kind of anywhere, is I want to leave it better than it was when I was here. I also want to leave it to give people opportunity. So if someone moves in and they want chickens, like I'm not taking the chicken house, and hopefully they can have a head start on those things. Then they just have to get some chickens, and they already have the shack. I'm not going to tear the garden out, of course. All they got to do is water it and plant, and hopefully they got a garden. I would like to, well, I might like to move on to a blank slate because I like to build and grow. But I'd like to provide a little bit of a head start for someone if that's what they would like. Plus, I think what we're creating here is beautiful, and I don't want to take away from that. Yeah, we've discussed doing some things there too, so we're not sure. But wow, there's 11 people in here right now. You guys rock. Oh, it seems like the streams that I think are the least interesting, there's a bunch of people in here. Oh, yeah, I know, Nikki. For a while there, I'm pretty slow, and so it takes me a while to catch on. So now I know Shiloh and Andy are together, and then Nikki, you are Short Pickens Quail. I knew Nikki, but Nikki James. Anyways, welcome back. Yeah, I'm having a lot of connection issues. I have been kind of anyways, and so yeah. I mean, got my heater hooked up, and the air conditioner's all shut down. A lot of that going on. Keep dropping off stream. I'm going to heat my water back up. Sorry, everybody.
Hope I didn't break everyone's ears.
Did I destroy everyone's ears? I'm sorry if so. I kicked the camera cord. Can't see it in the dark. Farmer Casey learned how to help with some of that. What did Farmer Casey learn to help with? Yeah. Did my computer freeze up? I don't know what it's doing. Okay. I'm freezing up here. Oh, okay, now we're going. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. I won't tell them. Everyone's laughing. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Got my water heating up. I'm gonna try and find another stick here that maybe. Well, it's pretty dark. I wanted to use my little stick on the wire to pull it up. I don't know, anyways. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we've been extremely blessed to be here on this property that we are. A family member owns it, but allows me to do pretty much whatever I want on it, and so that has been a huge blessing. So we wouldn't be able to rent it out. What we've considered doing is possibly purchasing it outright, and then renting it, or just moving. So we were not sure what we want to do. Probably just going to move on to some land. I can hear music. I don't know if you can hear music. But I'm not going to be on too much longer tonight. I'm going to probably, we'll do this other cup of tea. Looks like I could be on maybe another 19 minutes. We'll make it an hour. The neighbor's dogs are going nuts as well. On StreamYard. Yeah, you got it right. It's StreamYard. So StreamYard allows me to upload my videos and do the openings and little things like that. So that's what I'm using. About time to pull that water off. That gets boiling quick. Oh, okay, cool. Can't hear the black background. Good. Tangible assets are important. Yeah. Yeah. So it's only been within the last couple of years, really, that, I mean, I talk about it sometimes. I'm not going to go into testimony or anything, but the last couple of years I've turned my life around and really, I guess, had direction to it. And so we're doing a lot of catch up. But we're getting there. We're moving quick. We're making a lot of progress. The next big step is to get on a piece of land, a larger piece of land. Isn't that cool? Oh, it's not boiling anymore, but that was neat. We'll let it cool for a sec. You guys all ready for the cold? Tonight it's supposed to set in here in New Mexico. And then, Mr. Landfill, you were saying, right? There was snow. Your friends? Or... Well, let me go put some more in here. So these tea bags that I fill up, my herbal teas, the tea bags last for a couple cups of tea each. Yeah, I'm not a cold weather person. Here in New Mexico, it does get cold. It definitely dips down. We don't get a lot of the snow, but we do get cold. I am not a cold weather person, though. This year, I'm going to utilize it more, so I usually am complaining all winter long. This year, our garden wasn't as big of a success as I was hoping. I was focusing on the business and some other things. So this year, I'm going to use winter to get the greenhouse done and to really get ahead on the year. So I'm actually excited for winter. I know it's going to be cold and a pain in the butt to be working in. I really don't like it. But I'm excited for the progress I'm going to get done this winter. And then our kind of personal goal is to hopefully by April to be on a piece of land, or at least more seriously on the way to almost having that. So like April is kind of our goal for being there. In Montana, yes. Okay, yeah. Yeah, me too. The older I get, the less I like it. My kids love it. Cheers. This year I'm going to utilize, not the cold, but utilize the fact that things aren't growing and all. So with getting the greenhouse, even though we plan on moving soon, I have a huge push to get it done. Is because I do want to get a lot of plants started in there in pots and all, especially with us having a business that involves the herbs and things like that. I want to be moving those with us because chances are we're going to be moving in onto just a piece of bare land. And so we want to take a lot of plants with us that are in pots. And so my goal is to get the greenhouse up and done and all the new shoots started and in pots and stuff and ready to hopefully be moved right about the time we're moving. And so the goal is to organize and orchestrate that kind of flow together. Yeah, so Bob's done excellent work with his greenhouses. And, I just may have to take you up on that. We'll see. SpongeBob SquarePants is in here. Okay, well, hello there, SpongeBob. So I don't know if you can see. Let's see. What I've been working on. Maybe I can turn it here. It's a little dark. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see. So I'm using the trampoline for the greenhouse. So it's going to be a greenhouse hoop house hybrid. So the back 7 foot of it is more of a greenhouse, and then the rest of it's going to be more of a hoop house. It's kind of a hybrid. And Buster saying that's how it's been in Oklahoma. Cold and rain all day today. Yeah, time to get out the long johns. I do love my long johns. I love them. I have them on all the time. I'm the only one in the family that'll wear them. Okay. In Arkansas, middle of the week, Buster gonna have lots of rain and maybe freezing. So I got all my lines. I just take my air compressor and I blow out my lines. So I like to run PVC kind of all around my yard, and so it is run deep enough. It's not going to freeze here, but that way I can have hoses around the yard, and then the sprinklers and all. And so I go around and just take my air compressor and I blow all the water out, wrap them up for winter. Yeah. Yeah, so us too. My wife got a lot, and I'm hoping it doesn't freeze tonight, but I know that's coming. So this next week, we actually probably should pull most everything. So a lot of the ground vegetables I'm going to leave, like the sunchokes, the Jerusalem artichokes, the carrots, and I'll pull the sweet potatoes. But some of the other stuff I'm going to leave and just pull those as needed. But we do need to harvest the rest of our tomatoes. I need to pull the peanuts, the sweet potatoes. Our pumpkin's almost done there. What else? I have some snake gourds that are big that I'm going to be using for seed, but I need to pull those because if it's freezing and thawing, they'll get mushy and mold. So hopefully you guys are all making those preparations. I'll wear them. I do love them, and I love my Sherpa stuff. Okay. So do you guys that are doing quail incubate all throughout the winter? I know I've been, last year I've been thinking about whether I was going to incubate through the winter or if I was going to pause it. I do want to keep them rolling year round. I guess just a question. This tea's good. So by the way, if you haven't tried it, this is one of the cheaper ones. I think it's $8 on the site, and you can actually get a discount on it. Type in New Branch 15. This is the Desert Gold. And so this one's a peppermint, calendula, and chamomile. And so it's a real nice, I guess, real nice tea, kind of anytime tea. You are going to incubate, my wife says. Yep. If you wear socks. That's pretty funny, J-Bear. I get cold really quick, so I layer up. Yeah, that's why my wife is telling me I will be. So I haven't been butchering nearly as much, and my family wants me to do that more. So that's awesome. So yeah, I need to be doing it. I need to set up a schedule. Is what I need to do of when I do my my dispatching. Yeah. Yeah, incubate year round. Yep. Hey, Jerry. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I did. I hope yours went well as well. Thanks for hopping in. I'm actually going to be getting off here in a minute too, so appreciate you hopping on though. And I know your package is one that took a little bit longer to get there too, but hopefully that gets to you real quick here. Some of my logistics errors were in shipping. I got the hat I ordered too, and everything from you guys there. And so I just want to say thank you very much. I'm not wearing it right now because I'm out at the fire and I'm shaping it, and I wanted to get it dirty right away, although I know it will. Yeah. My goal is to get the brooders outside, but we'll see. Oh, J-Mary, that's awesome. We're going to hop off quick anyways in a few here, 8 minutes. So you have a good evening. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate you so much for being here, and great to talk with you. So we'll see you next time. Everyone's saying good night. Awesome. Yeah, so I'm going to be on for 8 more minutes, and then we'll hop off. So we made the tea there, Fireside tonight. Next week, I got some cool things planned. Thank you very much. So this next week, we're going to have a cooking segment. Oh, okay. Yeah. Next week, I've got a couple things planned. We got a cooking segment. We got another... I got a special from the bunker living insurance segment. Bob, you have a good evening. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate your support. Thank you so much for the quail feeder pictures and the friendship. Appreciate it. You have a good evening. Stay warm tonight. Yeah, that's awesome. Andy, thanks for showing up. Your package will be to your house in a few days. I apologize for that delay. Thanks for showing up tonight. We'll see you next time. Yeah, anyone that's going to be hopping up, we're going to be on for about another few minutes, but I'm just kind of relaxing here. I know you guys can't hear it, but there's music and all kinds of things going on. Not real loud, but we'll see you, Renegade. Thank you very much for showing up, and thank you so much for being patient with me getting your stuff to you. It will get to you quick, and I promise you, you'll enjoy it. So thank you so much for showing up. Yeah, prepare for whatever life throws our way. That is true. Hey, well, I'll share a little thing here. It may be TMI, but I want to share. It's like my wife was telling me a little story about some houseless person she saw driving home from work that had a sign that was asking for something specific for some female things. And she was just saying, you know, I should keep little packages in the car in case people need that stuff. It's something you probably aren't going to see someone asking for too often, but I told her, you know, that's a great idea. Just like Renegade was saying, you know, make sure you prepare for anything. little packages of things you prepare for to hand out or to keep on hand or help others with, it doesn't take up a lot of room and stuff like that, then yeah, it's a great idea. I encouraged her, to do that. And then I'm saying, of course, then you can always have, when you have means like that, you can pray, hey, God, send someone my way that needs this stuff, and he'll do it. What is that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Awesome. We have Verna's books there we'll be using, but same one used for pickle. Ooh, my wife loves okra. Oh boy, yep. Yeah, we better try it. We got to get to pickling. This winter we can definitely do some more pickling and things. Excuse me. Fire looks pretty good. Might get some echo, I'm not sure. There we go. Yeah, so next week I got some special stuff planned. We'll be on same time, 7:30 Mountain Time. Be a more structured show. I'm looking forward to that one. And then tomorrow, of course, we'll be on tomorrow morning with Farmer Casey. We're going to do some garden tea. We'll be drinking one of his teas and just chatting with everyone there as well. That's awesome. That's awesome, Mr. Landfill. Hey, you know what? I'm going to do that this year, too. I'm going to encourage my wife to have a few to hand out. I encourage you guys, too, if you have the means to do so. If you don't have the means, that's one thing. But if you have the means to do so, that's a great idea there, Mr. Landfill. I think that's something we can hop on. Yeah. Never a bad thing to help people out, especially nowadays. People, it seems like I get caught between find myself, well, these people just waste it, or, but people need help. They do, and especially now. So it's never a bad thing. I had a roommate a long time ago that would spend his December check buying beanies and scarves and mittens, and at Christmas he'd go hand those out down at the homeless shelter. Really neat guy. So I try to help people out where I can here and there, but I'm always trying to, I want to do more. I do. So. Okay. I'm going to be on for another moment. Yeah. Yeah. You guys, the world can be a crazy place, and it's really easy to get yourself angered or hardened towards people. But, as we go into the fall and winter here, I do encourage everyone to think about others, realize they're all going through a lot too. And when you can help people out, help them out. They do need it. Yeah, he likes to feed the kids at school. It gets expensive. They're teenagers, though. I don't know. They like it. I don't know how much they need it, but that is very nice of him. Yeah. Well, Buster, I'm hopping off too here, so you have a good night, Buster. Everyone in here, have a great evening. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you guys so much. I really enjoy the fellowship. Tonight was a laid-back stream. Next week will be much more structured. But join me tomorrow morning, Farmer Casey, at 9:30 Mountain Time in the morning, or next week for our show. So you guys have a great one. If you've ordered something and haven't gotten it, you should this week. Or if you won something. And so you guys have a great one. We'll see you next time. Make sure you hit the thumbs up on your way out. If you haven't liked, subscribe, do that. That's awesome, Nikki. Yeah, that is awesome. You guys rock. This is an awesome community. So have a good evening. Go out this week with purpose and do the things and grow the skills. You guys have a good one. I'll see you next time.